Good morning. It is another day in Toronto, and I am staying at a friend's in the northern part of Toronto, and I am going out for a walk. It's about 8:30 in the morning, and I have been told that around 10 it's going to start to rain, so I'm thinking if I want to walk in, now's my chance. So I am still working on that self-care stuff. I had lots of walking yesterday, which is good. I think I just need to remember that I also need to have some time of reflection and sitting and being still and reading books and just taking care of me. And isn't that nice that we set aside that time and you don't need any special equipment just to walk? Well, some people need special equipment to walk, but I guess what I'm saying is that there are things that we can do to take care of ourselves that don't require a lot of investment, and I think that's very joyful. So let's see what I can find here in this little neighborhood of Toronto. Good morning, good morning. One of the things that I miss in living in Southeast Georgia is the leaves. Look at how beautiful they are. And the sound of them crunching on the ground. Walk around in the leaves a little. I was thinking about this idea of tree bathing, which I believe came from the Japanese. And the idea is to walk in the woods and just be surrounded by nature and trees, and just really to have the opportunity to experience nature and listen to the birds. And so I will tell you, in my life, when I have a chance to tree bathe, which I am right now, it just brings me so much joy. So if you get a chance to go out into the world today and do a little tree bathing, highly recommend. Highly recommend. Yeah. So I'm just gonna walk for a little while with you. Yeah. So in November in Toronto, a lot of the trees have lost their leaves. And I wonder if tree bathing when the leaves are gone is the same. I suppose it's a little bit different, but still beautiful. I don't know if you can see him, but there's this black squirrel running towards me. And he's taking a little detour into the woods. Oh, it looks like he's looking out at me from behind the tree. Hello, my friend. Hello. Hello. He looks a little scary. Hello. Are you coming to say hello to me? Hello to you, black squirrel. I have no food for you. I'm so sorry. Hello. I'm going to move on now. You have a good walk too. I guess he's tree bathing too, but he gets to go up the trees. Isn't that wonderful that he decided he would stop and talk to me a little? Shall I do a little walking? Hey, he's still following me. Ha! My husband's from northern Ohio, and they have black squirrels there too. I guess they're rare in most parts of the country. It wasn't until I went to visit his people that I got to see a black squirrel. So that's kind of cool that they have them here. I'm just gonna be quiet, let you hear the sound of the birds and the planes. So I used to have a really good friend named Judy, and if I was having a bad time, if I was feeling sorry for myself, I would call her up, and for about 5 minutes she would let me just spew, and I would let go And I would call it my brain vomit, where I would just let it all out, just let it all out. Then after about 5 minutes, she would say, okay, now tell me what you're grateful for. And I would be able to tell her many things that I was grateful for. And in the end, my gratitude overtook all of my misery and sadness and all of that. And I just, as I think about all the things that I do to take care of myself these days, having an attitude of gratitude is a big one. So I hope you have an attitude of gratitude today. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood. I think I'm going to take the path that goes flat rather than uphill. That's the decision. Let's see if that is going to make all the difference. There's another thing I would say. When I was younger and I would walk and walk and walk and walk. And I never sat. I didn't stop. So today, on my walk, I'm going to take some moments and just sit. And just sit and listen. So let's do that. Let's just sit and listen. Sure if you're going to be able to see them. There are a bunch of birds dancing up and down and around, making noises, seeming like they're having some fun. I hope they're having a good time. There's a Bible quote I've been thinking about, and I sadly I'm going to have to somehow read it on a voiceover because I can't remember it right now, but it's about how the birds of the field, they don't worry that in the way that we worry. They know that they're going to be provided for, that no matter what happens, they'll have enough to eat, they'll be okay. And so they do their work, they search for their food, but they don't fear. And I think I would really love to have moments in my life where I feel that, just the joy of being alive and not having to worry about, am I going to have enough? And what does that even mean, to have enough? I don't want more than enough, but I'd like enough. It's just that sometimes I think enough is a lot. I heard this quote, enough is as good as a feast. And isn't that true? So there, that's my message. Enough is as good as a feast. Happy day.
Hey, well, I'm at the spiritual retreat, and I was thinking about anxieties and worrying about things kind of needlessly. And I remembered the quote from the Bible that I had talked about earlier about the birds. So I thought I'd pull it up and read it to you. It comes from Matthew 6:25, and I'm going to read it to you. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? Now, I don't necessarily think I'm any more important than birds are to God, and I don't necessarily want everybody to get hung up on religion or the Bible, but the Bible sometimes has some really cool stuff in it. And as I was thinking about worry and anxiety and how needless that is, what I try to remember is that no matter what, I'm going to be okay. And if I question that, all I have to do is look backwards, because I made it through 63 years. So obviously somebody is watching over me. And no matter what this day may present, no matter what the struggles, I can get through it. And I only need to get through this day. Speaking of which, it's almost bedtime for me. I've been having a wonderful time. I've been enjoying my walks and my time with friends and getting my hugs and getting my rest. And speaking of getting my rest, I think it's time for me to go to bed. Good night, everybody. Be like the birds. Know that you're going to be okay and you'll be cared for no matter what. Good night.
Well, good morning. I am here in Toronto at this spiritual retreat, and I cannot believe what is going on. As you probably know, or you might not know, I live in Southeast Georgia. We never get snow. And here it is, snow. And it is just covering everything. It's so beautiful. What an amazing gift for me. It's supposed to snow today, and I don't leave till tomorrow, so I'm not worried about canceled flights. I hope that's right. But truthfully, this is just such a blessing. What a wonderful day. I'm just going to give you a little experience of the snow as I walk around. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us us rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Happy day to everyone.
If you enjoyed this video, remember to like it and then subscribe to my channel, Travels with Nana Adrian, on YouTube. Thank you.